One of the favorite places that I've ever flown to was a place we went to on a whim. My wife and I had no idea where we were going to go the next day. We just knew we had a couple days off. So we were looking at the map. We were going like, should we go to Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, Quebec City, Kitty Hawk? Well, we ended up deciding to go to Quebec City. So I called this little airport, FBO in Neuville. I think that's how you say it. And the guy said, I'll meet you out there. I said, perfect. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, we got a late start. We had to land in Ontario, London, Ontario to clear customs. And then we went on to Quebec City in Neuville. And we were landing the Malibu right at sunset. And it was the perfect time to land because if we would have been much later, it would have been too dark to land. They use these giant concrete blocks as tie down points. And the Malibu's got a 46-foot wingspan. We couldn't fit through the block. So we found one little spot on the end where we could park. And the entire place was shut down. I said, Molly, go check out the FBO, see if we can get in there and maybe make a phone call. We had no Canadian currency, we don't speak French, and our cell phones didn't work. But the FBO had one sliding door that was open. The other 10 sliding doors were all locked, so at least we could sleep on the couch. But then I see one guy way over there, and I shouted out to him in English, and he said back in English, I don't speak English, with his thick French accent. I said, hey, we need your help. So he said, okay, I'll help you out. I'll give you a ride to town, but first you gotta check out my gyrocopter collection. I said, sure, I love gyrocopters, I'll check those out. So he opens up his hangar and we see these 3 beautiful gyrocopters that are all pristine, nicely polished up. And he threw us in his Suburban and drove us to town and made a hotel arrangement for us. And I offered to pay him and left money on his seat. And he made me take it back. And he said, no, my father always taught me that when you find somebody that needs help, you help them. And he helped us. And we had the most beautiful time in old Quebec City in Canada. I highly recommend you go check out the city. Hopefully you get the same experience we do with the great Canadian hospitality.